Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So as you can tell by the title today, we are going to be trying the new TikTok viral KVD Beauty Good Apple foundation. So I've seen so many mixed reviews on this foundation on TikTok and I just don't know what to believe. So I had to buy it and try it for myself. It was literally sold out in so many of the shades, so I had to just get what I could. So I'm just praying this is a good match to me. So I got shade medium 42 and I'm just praying that I'll match my tan. This is the packaging up close. I actually love the package on the outside. I think it's nice. I think it looks sleek with the black and the gold. I actually love it. This foundation has gone viral on TikTok and we all know I had to try it to see if it's actually worth the hype. I've seen so many mixed reviews and I think it works really different on different skin types. So I have quite a normal skin type. It's not particularly oily, it's not particularly dry, so it's just sort of in between. So I'm excited to see how it sits on my skin. I'm just so excited to try it, so let's open it and see what it looks like inside. So this is the packaging up close. The foundation does look very dark there up close. I don't know why, but that is the packaging up close. The packaging on this is fully recyclable, which is obviously amazing, and it does actually feel really nice. I actually really like the packaging on this, although it does feel a little bit more cheap compared to other foundations I've bought, but again, this is fully recyclable, which is completely fine. Okay, let's try it and see if it is worth the hype. I've just pinned my hair out of my face and I am ready to try the foundation. I'll be doing this side of my face with a brush and this side of my face with a sponge just to show you how it reacts with both and how it lays on the skin. I really want to put my finger in it and see what it feels like, so I'm going to try that now and pop it on the back of my hand. Oh, it feels really creamy. Oh, and a lot came off on my finger then. Okay. It doesn't really smell like anything, but I'm just going to pop it the back of my hand. It sort of just blended into my hand, which is quite nice. It feels very creamy. And I thought I'd quickly just grab up what it actually says on the website and says what it's meant to do. So it says, the Good Apple Foundation Balm gives you a fast, lightweight, full coverage with a fresh, matte finish. We will be the judge of that today. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Trigwell Cosmetics T04 brush and I'm going to go straight into the foundation. I'm just patting it in. Ooh, I've got my mirror here. Oh, I feel like that's a good match. Okay. I feel like that's actually a good match to my neck too, which I'm really lucky about. Just popping it all over. Oh my god. Okay, so super full coverage just off the bat, and that was just one dip into the pan. It's covered my spots on my chin, it's covered my texture, my redness. I'm just going to pop it onto the forehead too, maybe just grab a tiny bit more just for the forehead. But then I think that side is literally good to go. It has literally covered everything perfectly. It is blended beautiful with this brush. Oh my god, can you cope with the difference? Well, I literally can't even cope. Looking at myself in the viewfinder, wow, I am impressed. Now the brush side is done, I'm going to go in with the sponge on the other side just to see how it picks up on the sponge, how much absorbs into the sponge. How many times can I say sponge? I'm going to be using just a Morphe sponge. I just cleaned this just before the video and I'm just going to pop it right into the pan. Okay, I'm just going to like pop it into the pan, just sort of, oh okay, it's picking it up. And I'm just going to go straight onto the face. I'm just going to start in the middle of the face. Oh, okay. I am honestly loving this, just as first impressions. I am obsessed. Just getting in those crevices. Oh, the sponge smells nice. Okay, so I don't think it's absorbing into the sponge that much, honestly. I think it sat really nice with the sponge as well. It was super quick. And honestly, I cannot feel the foundation much either. And also, I'm not sure about the colour. It is a bit dark, but when I put my concealer on, it may look okay. Okay, I'm just going to use the brush just to take that down the neck. And on the ear. Can't forget the ears. Personally, I can't really tell a difference between the sponge side and the brush side. I can't really tell. They both sort of look the same. They both laid the same, which I'm obviously really happy about. I don't want them to look very different. So I'm going to pop my concealer on now just to see how the concealer sits with it and how it blends out on the skin. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer just under my eyes and on any blemishes and all the high points of my face. So I'm just going to put on, as I normally would, just under my eyes. Just as I normally would, and I'm going to blend it out with a sponge as I normally would because I want to see how this all cooperates into my foundation routine. Okay, first impressions, that blended out beautifully. I love this concealer anyway. I feel like it does work with most things, but obviously some products don't work together, they don't blend nice. Oh, I'm obsessed. They blend lovely together. I think it's because they're both quite hydrating and quite a lightweight formula. Love it. Love, love, love the way they work together. 100% straight away. Look at the difference between my eyes. Can you cope? I'm absolutely obsessed with how that blended out. I think they blended perfectly together. First impressions, I am in love. I also want to see how my cream contour sits on top of the foundation as well. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer again, but in the shade Deep Chestnut. So that is the cream contour blended out. I'm absolutely obsessed with the finish of the foundation at the moment. I think it looks super nice, super full coverage, and really feels really lightweight. I'm just setting my face using my Fit Me powder in the shade 105 and my Morphe M433 brush just under the eyes and wherever I put the concealer. Just because of what I've seen on everyone else's reviews, I am going to set the rest of my face using my Trigger Cosmetics T06 brush, just because it is quite an oily formula, so I do want to try and set it and keep it in place. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. That is my foundation all set, so I'm going to go away and do all the rest of my makeup, and I will come back with you with my final initial thoughts, and then throughout the day I will update you on how it is sitting and how it is wearing on my skin. I've just finished my makeup and I am obsessed. As first impressions, I am so happy with how it sits on my skin. I'm so happy with how it looks. It looks like I am wearing a filter. It looks flawless. All my products went on perfectly on the top. It didn't budge underneath, which is very good, which I am happy about. But I will show you in the natural light in a sec. I haven't actually looked in natural light yet myself. I've just been sat in front of my studio lights. I thought I'd give you just a little zoom in of the foundation with the studio lights. This is how it looks. Obviously this is first impressions, but the real test will be how it wears throughout the day. So I will give you little updates. Okay, so this is the foundation in the natural light. I am sat right in front of my window right now. Obviously, please ignore everything behind me. Obviously, that's where I sit usually. So, honestly, oh my god. First impressions, I am in love. Obviously, I don't want to say too much right now. Obviously, I have the whole day ahead of me. But first impressions, I think my skin looks super smooth. I think it is very full coverage. It feels super lightweight. And I'm super excited to see how it lasts at the day. I will come back in a couple of hours to let you know how it's lasting. So I thought I'd give you all a little update. My foundation has now been on for just over 5 hours. It is now nearly 6:45 in the evening. Let me just zoom you in to get right up close and personal. So this is how the foundation is looking after 5 hours. Please ignore my lips. I need to put a bit more gloss on, but we'll just ignore that. So looking up close, the foundation has settled into a few smile lines and it does look very greasy. You can also see all my pores right here and it looks a bit cakey around my nose area. Although on the other hand, I love the look of it on my forehead. I think my forehead doesn't have many lines on it, it doesn't have much texture. I think it looks pretty nice and smooth. So it has only been on for 5 hours, so I will get back to you in a couple of hours just to give you my final thoughts. Okay, I'm back and it's 20 to 9 in the evening and the foundation's now been on for over 8 hours, so I'm going to give you a little close-up. It is looking a bit oily. Trust, yeah. No, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go. Okay, so my final thoughts. Overall, I think the foundation is beautiful to start off with, but I think it does get very oily throughout the day. I have normal skin, I don't have oily skin, but it still does get very oily. If I were to touch my skin right now, it would probably just slip off onto my finger. I don't think this foundation is for the everyday makeup wearer. I think it's more for the Instagram girl or the TikTok girl who just wants to do a quick picture or a quick TikTok and then take it off straight away. I think that would be perfect for this foundation, as it does give you a flawless finish to start off with. I probably will just wear it for my TikToks and Instagrams. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and please comment what you would like to see me review next. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the love on my channel already and on my first video. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week.